Hi. Hmm. Hi. I hope everyone has had a nice Wednesday. I don't know how long the stream is gonna be, but either way. Oh, thank you for the hydrate, Chris. Thank you, thank you. And yeah, hi. Hi, Carney. Hi, Zeta. Hi, Chris. Hi, Boreal. Hi. We'll do the hydrate. So, yeah, how is everyone? I hope you are doing good. Okay. So today, we're not gonna finish it, but we will start on streaming guide for Dad. Slight problem. I realized this after I suggested this in stream guide. I like to handwrite things the first time that I write them. So this is all gonna be handwritten. And I can share it afterwards. Yeah. It's just like I like doing it that way, and then I edit it as I tape it up, if that makes sense. Oh, Tiger, thank you for the raid. Thank you, thank you. Welcome, welcome. I hope you've had a lovely Wednesday. Don't. Not what I meant to do. Okay. There we go. That's what I meant to do. The hearts. Thank you, thank you. I'm doing good, I'm doing good. Okay. I'm trying to think. So, I've mentioned before that my dad wants to take up streaming his plants, right? He likes plants, he takes care of plants, he likes making videos of him taking care of plants. And he has asked me to teach him how to stream. I use very basic stuff to stream. Like, I just use OBS and Stream Elements. For the streams that I do, because, like, I don't know, people seem okay with it, you know? But yeah, I've told him that he has to figure out where he wants to stream. And what name he wants to stream under. And if he wants to multi-stream. Because if he wants to multi-stream, I can teach him how to use the extension in OBS. I don't multi-stream, but he might want to, you know? OBS, I think, is something that I can explain to him relatively simply. But I just have to explain that you have to put your stream key in. Just gonna write down stream key. It's easier to have my OBS. So there's scenes, sources. Okay. And the most important thing, the streaming button. Okay. So, I don't know, it's relatively simple, you know? Stream elements I use for alerts. I keep saying I close my eyes, but I just look down at my paper. Alerts. What else do I use stream elements for? Overlays. Right. I think another thing that he could probably explore is like other extensions through Twitch and stuff. For like fishing or like other things that other streamers have. Throwables. I don't think he's gonna be a face streamer. I think he's thinking of like getting a GoPro and like using a harness while he's taking care of his plants. So you get like a close view of the plants. While hearing him talk. Some of it is just gonna be videos where he records and then he'll video and edit it. He was explaining to me that he has several video editing softwares on his laptop, and I was like, I don't use those ones. I can't help you. He's like, that's okay, I'll figure it out. It's like, okay, cool. So we don't have to write a guide for those. It is just the basic streaming stuff. Yes. Oh, there's a ad that starts in 2 minutes and 50 seconds. Just so that everybody knows. 2 minutes, 50 seconds. Okay. So, what else? I don't think he's going the VTuber route. Because he constantly wants people to be able to see them. That's like the main thing. Is that he wants to have the plans on video. So it's all about the plans. And his commentary. And him taking care of plans. I'm just gonna note. GoPro. I have a Rode mic, like one of the ones that you can use outdoor with like the poofies that help I don't know how to explain what they do, but you know what I mean, right? It's like a pom-pom, but it goes on your mic for when you're outside. A wind protector, maybe? I don't know. But yeah, oh, there's such a cute emote, Chris. It's so cute. It's a wiggly. It's like do. So I offered to let him use that. He might go with his own mic. I don't know. That is completely up to him. Depending on what mic he uses, I can help him. I did explain that if he's gonna be walking around, to take care of his plants, he'll want a wireless microphone. Cause he did say he might just get a mic on a headset like I have. So it might actually be wireless headphones. In which case, I need to write a note, which I am writing right now, to remind him to charge them. Okay? Because it's not like his keyboard where he puts, like, where you can put batteries. And then you just put the little plug part in the USB slot of your computer and it works wirelessly, but yeah, you have to charge wireless headphones usually, like with the mic and stuff, I think. I'm not sure. I don't have them. But in theory, it would make sense to me that they would have to be charged. Because it's not like they're gonna use batteries for them. when you can use a charger. That's just my thought process. Some people might be like, well, why does he need a GoPro if he has a cell phone? Oh, okay. I think the ad started. So I'm gonna nom on some old dress Rice Crisps that I like. So I'm gonna turn myself down. Then we're gonna chill out together while the ads go. My model picks it up. That's so cute. Oh, he's so cute. Here we go. Just finishing my Rice Crisp, which is all I was doing during that break. I didn't want anyone to miss anything, so I nommed on Rice Crisps. Very yummy. Okay. Yeah, you're back. But yeah, I was just eating Rice Crisps. That's all I did during the ads. I brought them so that I would have something, to munch on during the ads. So no one would miss any of the guide making. I don't know. Okay. Right, wireless headphones is what I was at. So he might do that. But I don't think that would change anything for his OBS. He would just set it to microphone. Yeah. And then adjust. Right. Good point, me. Okay, so for the mic, I'm gonna have to explain the volume slider. And he'll get it right away once I explain it. But if I don't explain it, then it's like, how is he supposed to know, And I mean, the answer to that is that he'd probably look up a tutorial, and he would. He's very resourceful in that way. It's just, he asked me to help him, and so I am going to, try my best. Oh, shit. On Canada Day, I was gonna record a bunch of clips of myself that weren't stream clips. And I forgot because I was... Ooh, okay. So, story time. On Canada Day, I had friends over for the first time in like 5 years, like to my place, and I was really stressed about it, because one of the times I've had my friends over before, one of them projectile vomited all over my hallway and bathroom, because one of my other friends, taunted slash pressured them into drinking a whole bottle of tequila, which they shouldn't have done, and I told them not to do, and it was just a huge mess. I couldn't clean up. One of my other friends had to clean it up, because when I see and smell vomit, I also vomit. It was really messy, and so like my friend did like the best that they could. They obviously didn't get it all, and like I finished up everything, and I like mopped everything to get rid of any like germs or any. So like I did clean up too. It's just the majority of it was cleaned up by my friend. Because yeah, it was like over part of the like, I don't know how to describe it. The kitchen connects to a hallway. Hallway connects to the bathroom, right? So it was on part of the kitchen, in the hallway, and in my bathroom. So it was. I was pissed. I'm not gonna lie. Because I told them to stop. And I should have just kicked them out. I should have, but I felt like because at that point I rarely had friends over then too, that like I would be ruining everything. And I got over that pretty fast, honestly. This time, because Canada Day was on a Monday, and everyone had to go to work on Tuesday, most of them didn't drink. And the ones that did drank very lightly. And so there was no vomiting. There were no excessive drunkenness. And it was sick. We got to enjoy the fireworks on my balcony. Because like we can see the city that I live, like their main fireworks show really well from my balcony. So we were all like piled over, and we all watched it together, and it was super cute. Actually, the city over, instead of doing fireworks this year, they did a drone show, which was really cool, because you could also see that partially from the balcony, but like you had to lean over. It was nobody was gonna lean over enough to see it, because that's just dangerous, right? But yeah, they did drones instead of fireworks, which is pretty interesting. And then yeah, someone flew a drone through the fireworks too, like that we had like by my place, and like we were like, that's some wild piloting, you know? I mean, like in theory, like pyrotechnics, you probably know exactly like the height and distance based on the projectile where it's gonna explode. But like it still looks really crazy to fly a drone through the middle of a bunch of fireworks that are going off. Okay, it still looks wild. I'm sure the footage looks cool, but I feel like that really risks your drone, you know? But yeah, we had fun. We had pizza, we had cake. We just chilled, we chatted. Everybody was good. And everybody had a really good time with the fireworks. I was worried that like people would get bored, but no one got bored. You know, we played some Cards Against Humanity. It was very chill, and it was nice. Because like when I say bored, like my other friend whose house we hang out with, they have like cats, they have dogs, they have birds. They used to have bunnies at one point. And so like there's lots of animals that you can like chill with and like interact with. The birds, you literally just watch them exist. You don't touch the birds. But the cats will let you pet them. The dogs adore you. Well, they adore me. But that's because like the friends, I've been friends with them. They're like the whole dog's life. But yeah, you can pet them all. They're really, it's fun, right? And then like we play poker. We play all sorts of games. And like I just don't have pets. So I'm like, I feel like my place is less interesting. Um, but no, everybody was happy. Everybody was happy. They had a good time. And they messaged me after. So I think they were also, well, some of them who know how much like I struggle with social things sometimes, like they were like kind of proud. I was like, that's good. Thank you. Because I was so stressed. I was so scared that they wouldn't have a good time, you know? But they did. So that was good. It was a good Canada Day. And then, because I was drinking a little bit, I couldn't take my medication, because you're not supposed to take it when you've been drinking. And so I slept all of Tuesday. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't drunk, because I only had, like, how do I explain this? You know what coolers are? Like, they're mixed drinks, but they come in a can, and they're, like, lower amounts of alcohol. I had, like, one of those over the course of, like, over an hour, and then I had another one over the course of, like, 2 hours. And we ate and everything. So I wasn't drunk, but, like, I was drinking. So yeah, I slept all of Tuesday. Because, like, when you miss, like, the medication that I'm on, like, it has side effects. So, but it wasn't that bad. Yeah, it was good, And then today I went through all of my closet and got rid of a bunch of clothes in preparation of moving. So that is one of the, side effects of moving continents, is that it really makes it clear that if it's not something that you're gonna wear, it's not something you're gonna bring, it's not something you're gonna wear when you, like, come back, you gotta donate it or throw it out. I personally have issues throwing out clothes because, like, I drive myself insane about how, like, long it takes certain types of clothes to, like, degrade in garbage. And, like, we don't, like, you can, for some stuff, you can send it to, like, certain thrift store type companies who will reg it out for money. Which I know because I used to work at one of those. It was a horrible experience. But there are other things that just don't get rigged out, right? Like, certain things, if they're too bad quality, basically, yeah, if they're not good, like, if they're not raggable, they're not gonna go into reg, right? And even then, it's just that whoever's organizing the clothes' discretion, pretty much, what gets thrown out and what goes into reg. I imagine that at other places where the work environment is different, it's not as much at the discretion. Like, they probably give you proper training and shit. But no, they just explain, like, some things go in reg and some things go in the garbage. That's all I got trained on. It was good. It was interesting. Thank you, Chris, for the hydrate. Thank you. And yeah, it is hard to, like, well, for me, Courtney, the issue is that I'll put it in a bin that I have for donating clothes, and then it'll just stay in that bin for a long period of time. And then I have a pile of clothes that are for donating, but how do I explain this? So you know how, like, COVID hit, like, countries that are relying on tourism really hard, right? Uh, well, I mean, one of those countries was Cuba. Um, and so, like, one of the things they talk about is, like, if you have stuff to donate, you can bring it and you can donate it there. So I have a bunch of soccer stuff, specifically, that I have in a bin just to give to Cuba. Well, like, donate while in Cuba. Yeah, soccer, like football. Because I used to like play from when I was like a child, like a child, until I was like 21, 22. So I have a lot of it, basically. Um, and like there are options where you can get suitcases that have medical equipment in it, from certain charities, and they give you all the documentation you need to bring it through, and then you just drop it off when you're in Cuba, um, or they have people pick it up. So that's a pretty cool way that they like donate medical stuff, is just by having people bring an extra suitcase. And like I know it sounds like sketch, but it's not. It's like an actual thing. Um, it's just because shipping it is iffy because it might get stolen. Basically is the issue, right? So by sending it with people who are willing to bring it over, uh, when they have all the proper documentation, it basically ensures that it's less likely to get stolen. It still can be, because, like, I mean, luggage gets stolen all the time, right? But yeah. Yeah, helping people. Oh, thank you for the lurk. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate it. And thank you for the hydrates, Chris. I do appreciate it. It's a good reminder. I hope you have a good lurk. Also, fun fact, everybody, I'm gonna change the lurk thing to something cooler. To, something cooler than is chilling in the background. I don't know what. I was thinking of something like related to Potato Senpai. Like, blank is embodying Potato Senpai or something. But I feel like that's like weird. Because Potato Senpai is representative of chat. But like, is Takey, no, is but it's gonna be like doing blank or something with Potato Senpai, you know? And that way it's a bit more fun than chilling in the background. Mm-hmm. Let's see. I think part of the difficulty is that like I've told him where he can stream, but he hasn't told me where he wants to stream. So I think I'm gonna have to go over the benefits of each platform, like pros and cons, kind of. And then I'll have to explain to him the difference between like vertical style content and like I guess like what it's like landscape style content, I guess. So portrait versus landscape. So portrait, landscape. because I think that might influence his decision, but most of his plans would fit easily within like a vertical frame. So that's going to be a personal thing for him to decide. That I can't decide for them. I asked them about the name. I'm pretty sure they forgot. So, So I've worked through a bunch of stuff for OBS that I'll have to explain to him. Stream elements. So I don't know if he intends to have overlays. So I'll ask him. But I can explain that relatively easily because like it shows you how to do it on the site. And then I guess the other thing would be alerts. So we're talking. Ooh, okay. So I'm gonna have to explain to him the different names for the different streaming platforms. Cause like on YouTube, you sub and you become a member, right? But on Twitch, you follow and you sub. Well, you don't have to do either of those things. It's just like those are the equivalents of each other. On TikTok, you follow. I don't know what the equivalent of subbing is, because I've never streamed on TikTok. I know that they do like the roses and stuff, which are all different values. Insta, I know you follow. I also don't know if you sub or become a member on Insta. Okay. We're learning. What else is there to stream on? I think those 4 are the main ones. I guess I could explain Kick to him, but I don't know if I want stream. Yeah, for the stream guide. Yeah. Because I'm gonna have to explain to him what the different things mean. Like, my dad is not gonna know what bits are. Right? So I have to explain what bits are, that's not hard, but I just don't know. Aw, thanks, Carney, for our wrist work. Okay, Carney, my dad has no wrist. He has dad jokes, and that's it. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna look it up. What is TikTok's version of membership? So is it also subscribing? Yeah, so it's also subscribing. Cool. Oops. I am turning all the model toggles on. Jeez. Ay. Silly me. And then I'm muting myself, that's great. L. And gotta click M, but not on the Twitch page. Oh. Turn up Kivi for a minute there. Oh, okay. There we go. Back to normal. We almost had for your teams. Yeah. Okay, Insta. Well, you're gonna get more because I'm typing. Instagram's version of membership. What's it called? It's also subscriptions. Interesting. Also, side note, I'm gonna have to look up. Yeah, okay. So Instagram subscriptions are available in Canada. I don't know if TikToks are. Because I know that last year, so they launched it in 2022. I think it'll be easier to just focus on explaining donations to him for TikTok. Okay. So, for Twitch specifically, well, I don't know if he'll only want it on one platform, but I'll explain redeems. I can explain channel points. I can explain different commands, like followership and lurk. So he hasn't told me what platform. Sorry, I keep clicking that while I have the Twitch screen open and it unmutes me on my own page, which is great. He hasn't told me which platforms he wants to stream on. But commands work on multiple platforms, I think, like as long as you have it set up in Stream Elements. So that is a pretty good one to explain anyway. But yeah, I don't know if he's gonna want to do Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, Insta. I don't know. I don't know where he's gonna want to live stream. So I basically have to explain all of them, which isn't that bad, honestly. I think the most interesting thing for me is that somebody mentioned that they needed 50 subscribers to start streaming on YouTube. And when I streamed on YouTube, I didn't have to have 50 subscribers. I don't think. So I'll have to look into that. And then, yeah, so I'll have to explain Reels for TikTok, Shorts for YouTube, Clips for Twitch, and then just TikToks. Okay. Because those are, yeah, pretty important. I have a feeling he's not going to want to use Twitter. So, I think he'll either post a schedule on Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, maybe wherever he's streaming, like whatever he chooses to stream on. And then I might actually have to explain Discord to him. So, because that might be one of the easier things that he can do is like a Discord server. I think outside of doing plants, I don't know if he's gonna want to stream, but he plays RPGs. So he might want to play some RPGs on stream. Not sure. Yeah. Discord would be the Twitter equivalent of notifications. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking, right? Actually, I guess you could also stream on Facebook if you really wanted to. Facebook, and post like Facebook videos. Because like demographically, I think that would hit pretty good. I'm gonna put a question mark. He can decide that. That is one of those things that is up to him. There's an ad break. Key. I eat my rice puffs. We are back. My rice puffs were really yummy. Okay. So, I don't know if I said it before the ad started or if it was slightly after, but Facebook would probably hit the right demographics for him. So he has a lot of options. That's why I think multi-streaming would work really well for him, so he can see what platforms he likes, what platforms work for him. I can... So for Twitch, I'll also have to explain raids. And then for all content in general, I'm gonna explain. Because I imagine he already knows, like, stuff about it. He's just more so wanting to make sure that what he already knows is what would work. Because, like, trends and programs and different sites change over time and stuff, so... I mean, he already understands the concept of VTubers. He doesn't really understand why people would want to hang out with, like, me as a VTuber. He seemed very confused. Which I thought was sweet. In a boomer way. So live cam, so like, how do I explain this? So you know when people are, so yeah, it is basically a live cam. You know IRL streaming? Where they have like a GoPro strapped to themselves? that's essentially what I think he'll be doing with the plants. When it comes to gaming, I don't think he'll go face cam, but that is up to him. And that is a good question that I can ask him, Carney. Thank you. He understands the concept of VTubers. I've explained it. If he wanted to find a pre-made model or do anything like that, I could definitely help him with that, but he's not really interested in being a VTuber. He is mainly just interested in sharing his plans, which is really cute, honestly. He has so many plans, and he plays music to them, you know? So, like, I think it's great that he wants to share something that he cares a lot about with other people. And that way he can meet other people who like the same things that he does, and maybe they can get advice from each other, you know? There are just, like, a lot of benefits to him doing this. Especially since he's retired. That, like, I'm happy that he's gonna try it out. But I do want to make sure that he has, like, an idea of what to do before I leave. I'm thinking I might make a playlist for him of tutorial videos. So, like, let's say he wants to change, like, yeah, so I don't know how he feels about background music. I don't think my dad would. Okay, how do I explain this? Like, he has music he likes, obviously. Like, that's not what I'm saying. But to have, like, DMCA-able music or copyright strikeable music in your stream, I know a lot of people do it, and I know technically you're not supposed to. But I could teach him how to get it off of the VOD so that he can still post his VODs and stuff. Even though I don't do that, I use copyright-free music. I could also explain to him, like, copyright-free music that he could use. But I think that the other thing is going to be that he doesn't personally use YouTube a lot. So, like, he doesn't have, like, premium or anything, and, like, I don't think my dad necessarily knows what Spotify even is. So I could go through those things with him, but it doesn't mean that he'll be any more partial to them than he already is, right? So I can see him wanting to, like, put the record player on in the room and then, like, just have whatever comes through on the mic come through. But I don't know. Basically, like, it's like a concerned daughter thing, right? I don't want him to do stuff that will get him in trouble. But I also know that a lot of streamers who are bigger also play music, like, that's not copyright free throughout their streams. And they don't seem to get in trouble for it. So, like, I can explain to him the moral dilemma. I'm literally writing down moral dilemma of copyrighted music in the background of your stream. And then the reason I brought up premium and, like, Spotify is that he wouldn't have the ad-free versions of anything. So no matter what playlist you use, ads are gonna play from those sites. So I would have to figure out a solution to that before bringing it up to him. But I guess he could like find some like copyright free music that he likes. It's just I think he would want like he likes soft rock and like chill music. So I feel like he would be more of like a lo-fi in the background. Which I think you can find copyright free playlists of lo-fi. It's just the ad thing, right? So I would have to explain that to him. And then he would make the decision for himself. He's not that into jazz. Like the rock music he's into is like it's too soft rock for me, but he likes it. But it's like some of them get closer to like hard, or I don't know how to explain it. But yeah. No. Carney, if you said, well, I mean, he might know what indie rock is, but I don't think the word indie is something he'd be familiar with. No, my dad hates Screamo. I can say that, which I know because I like Screamo sometimes, and my parents both hate it. And they don't understand why I like it. But I will say, if I leave my Evanescence CD playing in my car, because I forget to turn it off sometimes when I leave my car, my dad, if he drives it, he'll just listen to the CD. So you know what? It's close enough to bonding over music. Because, like, he knows how to put the radio on and everything. So, like, he could change it. He just leaves it on. So, that's cool, you know? But I don't think he'll be playing Evanescence First Plants. He plays very, like, happy music. Or, like, soft rock. Yeah, that's it. I mean, if your car has a CD player, why can't you put a CD in it? Like, I don't need to have that album on my phone, because I just have a CD of it. So I just leave the CD in there permanently. That's just like, that's where that CD lives, Carney. In the CD player of my car. And then if I ever need some throwback Evanescence, I got it. It's literally like plugging in an aux cord to listen to a specific album. Except for that album never leaves your vehicle. It's just easy. You just push a button. Goes to the CD. Done. But also bear in mind that I wasn't allowed to have like a cell phone or anything like that until I was like in high school-ish. Maybe 13. So maybe before high school. Maybe not though. Because I remember having to use my friend's phone to call my mom once. So not sure. Yeah. So like, obviously, when I say Evanescence, I mean like before I was in high school. So, yeah, I have a full page of notes. Very messy notes. Messy notes. Yeah. Also, yes, sometimes I just start humming. It's just a habit. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. So I guess we're just chilling now. We're just chilling. If anyone has anything they want to add that might be a good point to ask about when it comes to the guide, let me know. I would appreciate it. Yes, yes. I would be very appreciative. Because Carney, you brought up like good points like live cam, BGM. You know, they're good things for me to discuss and explain. Because he just might not consider those things, right? Like, well, the live cam he would, but like BGM he might not. He might just assume that like whatever he has playing in the background, will work, you know? But I don't know. He shall know the kids slang soon enough. I mean, I don't think most kids slang is relevant to plants, Carney. Not gonna lie. Like, when you think about it, it's not, like, you know, botany. If you say, like, lit, it might mean something different, and then it's not as, you know, it doesn't mean what it would mean, because you're referring to things that can, in fact, be lit on fire. You know? I will be there by. Oh, okay. So you're gonna explain the. Okay. You can use it. You got this. He might be confused. Ooh, that's actually something I should bring up. Active chat. Cause I explained to him that like he can see the chat on his phone, but the live stream would still be through his computer if he wants to use the headset GoPro OBS setup that I talked to him about. Because he would need the Ethernet cable for it to be stable. Like, even now with the Ethernet cable in, my connection still says unstable. Like, it's set unstable for the majority of the stream. Average stream bitrate too high. So, I don't know what that means. It means nothing to me. But it could impact him. Like, a separate chat? No. So, you know how, like, when you open Creator Dashboard and go to Stream Manager, you can see your chat, right? You can open that exact same thing on your phone. Even though the stream itself, like OBS and all the programs you're using with OBS, are open on your laptop. So the stream is technically happening through your laptop, right? But you can still open chat on your phone. What do you mean chat is separate? Bear in mind, I'm literally looking at my chat on that screen right now, Carney. No, on Twitch, Carney. But that is a good point. If he's multi-streaming, he would have to have the extension open and showing on his chat. But no, I don't read chat from Stream Elements. Okay. Because it is possible that he'll want to multi-stream. It's also possible that he'll just want to use one. In which case, one, you can just have the creator dashboard open. Because you get, like, the same thing, kind of. It's, like, designed differently, and you see it differently, but, like, it's the same for YouTube. So. Or he could just have the stream open on his phone and read the chat that shows up on stream that is through the extension that combines all your chats together. Because that's an OBS extension, not a Stream Elements extension that I'm talking about. But yeah, it would be Stream Elements in the sense that all your chat would go into the box that you set up for Stream Elements on your overlay. But no, he would see it on the stream. If that makes sense. Yeah. But it's also possible that he'll just want to stream on one platform and then post content on multiple platforms. You know, kind of like I do. I think personally, right now, he would be best off streaming on YouTube Shorts if he does portrait content. Yeah. So, I'm not sure. It's up to him. So. Because, yeah, I mean, on my stream, I don't have chat set up to show on the stream. But that's just because I only stream on Twitch. So everyone can see the chat if they're in the stream or if they watch the VOD. It's only like the YouTube VODs where there's no context of what chat's saying. But that doesn't really bother me. But I think we got a lot of ideas down, which is really good. What did I have planned for tomorrow for stream? Let's see. Who doesn't like out of context? Exactly, Carney. Who doesn't like the chaos of chat out of context? Who? I don't know. Okay, so Wednesday, making a boomer-friendly streamer guide. So that is what we've started doing. Thursday, just chatting in emotes. And then I showed the emotes that we'll be working on. It's more helpful for me, probably, than for viewers, honestly. Just to remind myself. Ay. And then, yeah. Yeah, more emotes. I did add the emotes from last time. I did. So subscribers can now use Big Yawn. Big Yawn. No, I don't want to add more Big Yawns. I want to post. Let me post. Big Yawn. And where is Big Yawn and thumbs up. So as we add more emotes, I might change what ones are available for followers to use and what ones are available for subscribers to use. Just so that, like, if one, like, would be really popular for followers, you know? Just makes it easier for them, because, like, I don't want any pressure on anybody to subscribe, because I won't be streaming that much in August at all. So, like, it's not like you get a month's worth of content out of your sub, if that makes sense. But people are still welcome to subscribe. It's up to them, you know? Did no pressure. Although there is no pressure anyway. But yeah. The 2 new emotes from last time were added. And then on my Twitter, you can see the emotes that we will be working on. I'm gonna reopen it because I closed it. Let's see. And I can describe them to you. So we'll be working on boinks incoming, boinks, so like with a hammer, a high wave, popcorn, so like just watching type of thing, like a person eating some popcorn, just watching. Reverse Uno, the cocoon of safety, so like a blanket wrapped around yourself like a cocoon, the cocoon of safety. And then noted, so like someone with a notepad writing, noted, you know. And then sleeping, so sleeping. And then, yeah, person with hammer, boinks incoming. And then person getting hit by hammer, boinked, you know. Yeah. So those are the emotes that we'll be working on that I discussed a long time ago with chatters about the emotes that they would like to have available. So like Kit was there, Carney, you were there, a lot of people were there, and they told me, and I highlighted different ones that I thought would be good for the stream, and then we agreed on certain ones, and then there are other ones that chat members wanted that I had not pre-highlighted. And so yeah, you were there. So the ones that chat wanted, I did take note of. And for the streamathon, when I say that we'll be adding emotes, I mean the emotes that chat wanted that I had not considered before. So we're talking soul leaving the body. We're talking the nosebleed one, like with the splooshing nosebleed. We're talking the AO that JQ suggested, the AO. And then the melting typeface with the hearts and the everything's okay thumbs up but crying Dej emoji. Not emoji. They are emoji. They're emotes, not emojis. And then the drooling emote. Yeah. Yes, yes. Hi, Cryptid. Hi, hi. It's all good. It's all good. Lurking is always welcome. And yes, I did separate them. Because at first I wasn't sure if I was gonna have time to work on the ones that chat suggested. Um, but then I thought, okay, well, maybe I don't get through all the ones that I thought would be good ads. But as a part of the streamathon, we can work on some of the ones that chat wanted. Because that would be a fun way to like acknowledge the stuff that y'all said that you wanted. Uh, and spending time together before I go type of thing. But I will post the short video of the emotes that are up for coloring during the streamathon after tomorrow's stream, because I don't want there to be any confusion on the emotes that I'm working on during stream. I want to make sure that it's clear that those are for the streamathon, which does start on Thursday of next week. It's coming up fast, guys. It's coming up so fast. Yes, yes. I have to put like the games into official time slots, so that people can like know if they have time to do it or not. Like for the group games. Okay, so ads are starting in 2 minutes and 54 seconds, just so that everybody knows. Big neck stretch. Yeah, I already talked about the emails we're gonna be working on tomorrow, and the ones we'll do throughout the streamathon. If anyone has anything they want to ask about the streamathon, you're more than welcome to ask. Basically, the summary of why the streamathon is happening is because I'm moving to a different continent, and so I won't be able to stream very often. And so I want to spend a lot of time together before I leave. Which streamathon? The one starting on July 11th. Yeah. So, I did decide that the 7 days sounded fun. Like, the 7 days of fun that, like, Prizen and, like, that other people suggested. And I decided to do that. It's not 7 days in a row because I have other stuff that I have to do. But yeah. It will be 7 days. That doesn't mean, like, 7 24-hour periods, obviously. It's just that it's gonna be, like, me playing games, me chilling with chat, and then group games too. So they're longer streams, right? They're not like short hour or 2-hour streams, which are totally fine. It's just like the point of the streamathon is to hang out and do a lot of stuff. Yeah, late next week. Yeah. And that is when the streamathon starts. I posted it on Twitter. I posted it in the Discord that I have. Anyone's welcome to join like the group games if they want to. They just have to let me know, and then I can add them to the Discord, and then you can join the group games that you want to join. Because, yeah, the other point of it is like, yeah, Carney, you voted. Yeah. Okay, ad start in 9 seconds, 7 seconds, 6 seconds. Yeah, that was for the streamathon. Sorry, streamathon. Running out of Rice Crisps. It's okay. Whenever I take drinks, it confuses my VTuber model so much. Okay, that's done. Cool, perfect. Okay, sorry, here. Okay. So yeah, it's a streamathon, not a subathon, because the time is guaranteed. It's not based off of anything. Subs don't add time. Follows don't add time. The time is guaranteed and it's set. There are like milestone celebrations. So if you hit a certain amount of followers or subscribers, there are like celebrations for that. Like revealing my favorite novels or doing spicy noodle challenge. Getting a new art commission, those types of things, right? But it is, I repeat, it is not a subathon, it is a streamathon. It's all guaranteed. Well, I mean, like, obviously, like, if I get sick, I have to push it back, but I don't see myself getting sick. So, are there any questions? Oh, right! Something I want to mention about something that I'll be doing during the streamathon is that I will be doing some English teaching, but I will also be practicing my French, my Spanish, and my Japanese. So we're going to apply some of the stuff that I talk about when it comes to learning English into my practicing of French, Spanish, and Japanese. So French I took for 12 years, from grade 1 to grade 12. I have like my bilingual certificate. And I recently bought a book to help me remember which verb tenses are which for certain verbs. Because I get that English is like a weird, confusing, annoying language, but vouloir and pouvoir is just, it's There's a reason they wait until 12th grade to teach you just those two verbs, okay? And it's so that you don't quit before you get there, okay? Because at least if it's only like the last two you gotta figure out, then you may as well. But if those were the first two, you would not even bother. Sheesh. Yeah, Spanish. We're gonna practico. No, it wouldn't be practical if it's nos. It would be practicamos. Nosotros español. If we're using like the royal we. I don't know if they use the royal we in Spanish though. I feel like that's like an English thing. Anyway. And yeah, the Japanese. I took Japanese lessons in June. Learned some Japanese. And we'll apply some of the English stuff to my practicing of Japanese because very beginner. The royal we. Like, you know how like the queen and stuff refers to herself as a we instead of as an I? Like, we think this, or we believe this, or we would prefer this. When they're just talking about their own preferences, it's the royal we. Like W-E, we. It's like you're talking about yourself in the third person as multiple people. Yeah, we. Well, that's too many E's, but yes, we. It is, right? And I don't think that, like, they even have, like... I feel like people wouldn't do that in other languages necessarily unless there was a specific purpose. Just cash talking as if you're multiple people. It's cool, Who shall we raid? I see Kieru Chibana is live. I see Yagi is live. I see Blue is live. Playing some Valorant. I see... Oh. I see Yale is live. Playing Phasmophobia. Most likely with Yagi and Chibi. Interesting. Interessant. So, basically, do you want to watch some Valorant or do you want to watch Phasmophobia? Oh, I see Thina Fayreal is also live playing Phasmophobia. Coincidence? I think not. I think that Yale, Thina, Yagi and Chibi are playing some Phasmophobia together. I do. So what would you want a coin toss? Okay. Coin toss. Which one's heads and which one's tails? Val heads, Phasmo tails. Okay. You ready? We're gonna flip. It's flipping. It's tails. Okay. So Phasmo was tails. Yeah, so... Okay, so we are going to raid someone who... I don't know if I've ever raided them before, but I know them. And I think it'll be funny to raid them. I think it'll be funny. Because normally I would raid like Chibi. But I'm gonna raid Yale. I'm gonna be like, ha, Yale. You know? But thank you all for coming. Thank you. And I hope that you have a lovely Wednesday night. And I will see you tomorrow. And yes, go be nice to Yale. He's funny. Yale's funny. All of them are funny. And they are all playing Phasma together. I can see it. So have a good time. Bye.